In the beginning was the Word, and the Word became God. All right, my name is Wayne Barboza, and this is just a few-minute clip, just to give you an idea of what CapeVerdean.net is all about. It's the first of many series that will be going on for the next 4 years, starting with teaching people how to use the channel of symbolism, because that's what word is. A word will take you from a picture to an understanding. If I say cat, you will see a cat. And if I say cat calico, you see a calico. If I say Siamese, you see a Siamese. If I say dog, you see another picture. So words say pictures, pictures say words. In my speech given back there in 2003, I think it was, the ambassador from Cape Verde, the Republic of Cabo Verde, where I'm from, I'm Cape Verdean. These are little islands off the coast of West Africa. This is where the slave trade began. Many Portuguese and Cape Verdean cultures think that the Cape Verdean baskets that were produced during the slave trade were just a mixture of Portuguese and Africans. But the truth is, they were selective with their women, and the women were selective with which children would become slaves and which one would be staying home to be taught whatever the father's skill was or whatever the mother's skill was. The mother had skills that go way back into motherland Cape Verde, or motherland Africa, because that's the breast of Africa. These islands are actually the tips of mountains that once rose very high, and people that lived there, of course, but during a cataclysm, it sunk, and all the landmass sunk. And the people that survived were called Hiscots, which is sea people. And these are descendants that eventually became the Phoenicians, the Moors, that really settled Cabo Verde hundreds of years before the Portuguese and the Spanish got there. Now, the Spanish and the Portuguese settled in Cape Verde around that time of the beginning of slavery. They had a settlement that even Henry the Navigator tried to conquer and overthrow about 4 or 5 times, and he attacked it because it was a strategic point close to America, and everybody wanted to come to America because there was gold, elements, and these elements gave them power. Now today we fight against principalities and powers, and the most important part is that somewhere along the line we forgot about the Creator, the planet, and the things that are important, the natural things. And we've come to the point where we worship the dollar. We don't even have the gold and the silver that goes behind it. In fact, the federal government isn't even a government bank. It's a private bank. And we need to know a little bit more about money. We need to know a little bit about words. We need to understand that we're slaves. If we don't know, then we're ignorant. And ignorant is an opportunity for anybody to be enslaved by another people. Now, I've come to an understanding after 61 years, and after 13 children, and grandchildren, and great-grandchildren, that I'll never stop being a soldier and warring against this hypocrisy that we now live in, because I know what it is to be free. Unlike most people, Cape Verdeans, even though they have the color of brown skin, and white skin, and black skin, they have all the colors, they kept their culture and history alive. They were never enslaved. They were actually children. They came over from these little tiny islands, but they kept their culture. And as you notice through the flag, they have the same flag as the Ethiopian. Now, Ethiopian is the oldest civilization in the world. And that's where we'll have to go.